So I'm just going to open the floor for any question, around this, or someone wants to relate to us, any experience you've had where you couldn't wait for the message to be over. What was it about the message that made you feel like that? And what could the person have done better? Anyone wants to take the risk? You want me to repeat my question? Chidi, do you get my question?
Yes,
Chidi, do you
I
get
got
the
your
question?
question. Yes, I got your question. Most times one will participate in either in a meeting presentation where it's so obvious that the presentation has no bearing on enlightenment of people who are the audiences. Rather, it might be something like to showcase someone's ability. I'm not saying it's bad showcasing, but you can understand that it's more like an eye service or just something to check the box. And, and such presentations or gathering usually puts me off and not make me not to concentrate, because it doesn't make any sense being where you're not learning anything or no addition to your person. So those are the kind of things. Yeah. Thanks.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree with you. I agree with you. Yeah, I mean, if you're listening to something that is just saying what I already know, especially when the person is not bringing anything new to it, there's a way whereby you can add to something. I mean, I'm hearing something I've already heard before, but because of the way the person is presenting it, I will listen to it 20 times. Most often than not, is when that person brings passion to it, when that person embodies that message, right? Or if it's just being given as a script, where there's no embodying of it, or the person is trying to deceive you or trying to create some fake impression, then you seemingly lose interest in it. Toba, you want to say something?
Yeah, good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. Yeah.
Well, I think you were talking about somebody getting maybe apprehensive or wishing a session should quickly end.
Yes, right? Because you're not connecting with what the person is saying.
Well, I had an experience last year, but it wasn't. I didn't have something to say. I was.
No, not you. I'm talking about you being listening to someone else, where you couldn't wait for the person to be over because it was boring. You couldn't connect with what the person was saying.
Yeah, I was sick. Actually, I was supposed to take a message or administration.
Yeah.
So that very morning, I saw that I wasn't feeling so strong.
Yeah.
I traveled down to Ibadan. To Akure the previous day, and from Akure to Oyo and then back again. Everything was just stressful, and by the time I got to the message time, I started very well, vibrant and strong. But in the middle of it, I saw that I just have to. It's like everything should just finish up. Wow, because I was bad.
Right, yeah.
I couldn't stand again.
Get you.
I have to be leaning on the pulpit.
Get you.
For a strategy to rush all the things I've prepared.
Yeah.
From the middle, everything within 5 minutes, something that's supposed to last for like an hour.
Yeah.
By the time I just use another 5 minutes, finish up, and I ran out because I was scared I might almost collapse on that stage.
Get you.
So that was the experience I had last year. It never happened to me before that. I became so down for what I wanted to say.
Yeah.
So though I didn't right, it was an health issue, but I have to strategically look for how to round off before she give time and allow somebody else to cover up the space. so that I wouldn't cause a kind of embarrassment to people if I should go and collapse.
Yeah.
Uh, but,
So what did you learn from that experience? What would you do differently next time?
well, one, I saw that it's good we are well composed, not just prepared in terms of having our notes ready, not just
Mm-hmm.
everything ready, but like we have something to deliver, maybe in a particular place, maybe a speech, maybe a lecture, maybe a message in the church or whatever. One should one should get properly prepared, physically prepared, not just the spiritual preparation. The spiritual
Mm.
was, but physically I was worn out due to a lot of activities in the course of the week that I couldn't manage to stand. And then number two, I realized that I started so strongly as if I had all the physical strength. I could have saved the the which word should I say potential, the energy.
Mm.
What
Mm.
last we were talking about pace, when
Yeah.
you are talking at the initial stage, you are
Mm.
dissipating calories of energy. But it came to the middle
Yeah.
point to realize that you have enough fuel in you again to continue at
Yeah.
that pace. When
Yeah.
you know it, slow down and then finish up before the finishing line. So
Get
I
you.
realized that which I started because I wanted to improve my brand. I could have just saved the tempo and just go at the normal potential, normal pace. Maybe if I've
Mm-hmm.
done that to manage through the 1 hour, other than having to finish at the midpoint of 30,
Yeah.
35 minutes.
Yeah.
And then also they pick the number
Yeah.
one, getting our notes, preparing what we want to say. We need to also
Mm-hmm.
prepare our body because it's the body that ministers, that reaches out.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Had a good sleep. Maybe the day previous we are well composed. We have
Mm-hmm.
eaten. Other things are in place. Apart from the issue of dressing, sometimes we dress
Mm-hmm.
well.
Mm.
Finally, we just use clothes to cover. Maybe there have been so much
Mm.
and running around, partying with activities. At the end of the day, the body is worn out, and yet we have to still deliver a lecture or minister to a group of people. So
Mm-hmm.
those are the that.
Yeah, yeah, important. And Chidi was giving you a thumbs up as you were saying that. Chidi, is there anything that each you want to re-echo?
No, I think what Thomas said, is really, the opposite of what we used to experience, kind of getting disgruntled and, towards people who are present, coordinating the likes. But in this case, he was the person making the presentation,
Yeah,
because of kind of physical fatigue. So he wasn't himself. I mean, it's
yeah,
something again I've learned because I'm used to the other side of the divide.
yeah,
So
yeah,
that's all I can say.
yeah. Well,